is definitely right up there in my series of what do RC car guys build when they lose their minds. What you're about to see is the first sort of like test down, shakedown run of my Losi dbxl-e running on its new 12S setup. That's right, 12S. Now, I've not yet fitted these new Power Hobby batteries to it, 5000 milliamps a piece, 100C on there. They should set this car alight. But when you see it later on in this video, you may think they're like a little bit overkill because I think the car may already have enough power. But there is also one thing I have to make a slightly large confession about this car and the parts on it at the end of this video. Anyway, if it's the first time you've seen this car, let me take the camera down, show you around it. Well, at the heart of the car we have this beast 300 amp ESC, 12S capable. I'll put a link to that. Oh, and there's batteries as well below the video, and also a link to the driving force behind this car, which is a Poseidon 600 kV 1/5 motor on air, cooled by Castle twin fan on there. This thing just leaves me speechless. Richie left speechless. Seriously, the power these motors give, absolutely second to none. When you watch this video, you'll be amazed to learn the car is completely stock, other than that huge ESC, obviously, and the Poseidon motor. Will it all be in one piece by the end of this video? Keep watching to see. Well, I have to say, this is one of the most insane builds that I've ever done. I thought it would be quick, it would accelerate hard. I did not prepare myself for just how brutal, how violent the power delivery would be. But the Spectrum ABC keeps the thing in check absolutely brilliantly, and I've not yet had a chance to fully dial it in, so goodness only knows what this car is going to be like when I've got it fully set up on there. You may notice the bodywork is sat slightly down at the back on here. We had a little bit of a hard crunch landing on it, but one screw to fix back in on there and the bodywork should be sorted. Anyway, if you like what you're about to see, don't forget to give this video the thumbs up and share it with your friends. Well, I brought the Losi dbxl-e on its maiden run on 12S today. I'm going to take it a little bit steady and see just how we get on with the stock tyres or not. Well, it's all looking good down there at Shell Sands, but there are still actually way too many kids around for a buggy weighing 33 pounds with the speed potential this one has. And I will say, during this entire video, I'm on between 5 and a maximum of 20% throttle. 20% maximum. Not even giving it maybe 5% throttle. Not even close yet. All the problems I might never have expected, the car keeps running out of radio range, which is simply crazy. Radio. Just insane. A lot of people around now. The amount of power it has got is just virtually absolutely damn ridiculous. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
predominantly because Richie's got a problem with the range for some reason. This is probably, but it is that Richie plays, one of the most chuckable cars I've ever built. Oh, my GPS unit's already coming loose. Ooh, man. Didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. I've struck down that ESC. Ooh. And something is locking that transmission. Right, freed itself? Freed itself? Nope. Well, without seeing the landing, I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but I have enough mechanical sympathy to know when to call it a day, so sadly I'm going to have to walk back to the parking lot with it today. But for its first outing, the thing is absolutely awesome. I think when I can come down here and there's nobody else around, there's not many people around today, but still too many to be used in something like this flat out.
Okay, so what do we think of my 12S Losi dbxl-e's first outing? Not too bad, to my mind. Annoying, we had a couple of issues like the radio losing transmission range after 50 meters, not quite acceptable, so I need to figure out what's going on with this aerial, maybe getting a little bit higher up in the air and range test it so I can run the thing flat out and safely brake, as that was my concern. I could run the thing very fast today, it was losing range and just doing it when it carrying straight on and ploughing into some of those kids out on there. I did say I had a confession to make about this car, which is quite a big one, I will point out, which is coming in just a second. Now, the car had lost the power there at the end following that last jump. Typically, this car needs quite a bit of throttle in the air to keep it level. If you jump and then ease off the throttle completely, the thing, due to transmission losses, will nosedive into the ground. I had not taken into account the 12S power was obviously going to keep pulling the nose hard up like it did at the end of that video. When the car has taken that fairly hard on nose landing, it's not damaged the front diff, not damaged the centre diff, but it has damaged something at the back on here. The wheels will do like 3/4 of a turn and then it catches on something, so I'm not sure if that's busted maybe the rear input drive shaft or the rear diff itself has maybe had 1 or 2 teeth come out of it, but fingers crossed that should be a fairly simple fix. It will cost more time than it will do money. Now that confession, this 600 kV motor from Poseidon and that 300 amp ESC, I didn't actually buy them to fit to this car. I bought them for another one, which is in this giant box, which is very, very heavy and very, very large. And if you thought this thing was quick in today's video, the car that is in that giant box down there weighs about 50% less than this does do. And that is what I bought to fit the 12S setup into. And that probably would account for why I've got 12 cans of Ultimate Chrome paint from Spastics on the side, ready to paint that over the weekend. So if you don't want to miss out on Richie's 1/5 scale RC hypercar, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.